难以解释的异常，或许反而代表着某种提示。Godlike Double Kill， 明智即是给予 Unstoppable。
Hi everyone, we are getting another new role for FLOWBORN, and this time it's their highly anticipated Mage class. We already got the Marksman and Tank roles previously, so we're finally getting the Mage class. In today's video, I'll break down all of their skills and gameplay so you know exactly what to expect. So, without further ado, let's get started. First up is their passive. Just like the other roles, this is where you set up your build before the match. At the base, you draw flow into your body and choose one of 4 stats to enhance. For the Mage class, every choice gives you 50 to 100 magic attack, but the secondary stat is what matters. For example, Vitality gives you an extra 300 to 600 maximum health for more survivability. Alternatively, you can choose Piercing for 50 to 100 magic penetration, Swiftness for a 3.5% to 7% movement speed boost, or Concentration for 5% to 10% cooldown reduction. The other part of their passive is the enhanced basic attack. By consuming 1 layer of flow, you can enhance your next basic attack, causing it to deal extra magic damage to enemies in a small area. Moving on to their first skill, Convergence. This is your core ability for managing resources. When you use it, FLOWBORN gathers energy, which immediately reduces the cooldown of your other skills by 50% and instantly gives you 5 stacks of flow while also restoring some health. The key here is that if you use this skill near an allied hero or minions, you gain additional stacks of flow and recover even more health, up to a maximum of 9 stacks. So, you always want to use this in a group to get max value right before a fight. It also deals a bit of magic damage and a small knockback to enemies right next to you. Next, we have their second skill, Flow Formation. This is your main crowd control and damage tool. FLOWBORN creates a magic circle on the ground that deals initial magic damage and slows enemies inside it. The circle then stays for a moment, dealing continuous damage over time. But here's where it gets interesting. If you continuously use this skill within a short window, the effect changes. The first cast is a slow, the second cast will knock enemies up, and the third cast will stun them. If you manage to overlap these magic circles, the continuous damage is increased by 50%, and if you hit an enemy with the inner circle, the control effect lasts 50% longer. And just like their other skills, you can consume 4 stacks of flow to use this skill without putting it on cooldown, allowing for some crazy chain CC combos. Finally, let's look at their ultimate Arcane arts. This is a continuous damage beam that you channel forward. But here's what makes it so good. It automatically locks onto the nearest enemy hero and follows them, while also shooting out energy bombs that deal AoE magic damage around them. You can basically think of it as an upgraded version of Angela's ultimate that you don't even have to aim. What's more, this ultimate can absorb enemies even if you don't have vision of them, making it an incredible tool for checking bushes. If the beam hits a hidden enemy, you'll see the energy effects. The beam won't directly grant you vision, but it will lock on to the hidden enemy. You'll see the beam bend towards the bush and start firing energy bombs, letting you know someone is hiding in there without ever having to risk a face check. What makes this ultimate truly powerful is that you can still cast your other skills while it's active. And just like their other skills, you can consume 5 stacks of flow to use the ultimate without putting it on cooldown at all. So, putting it all together, FLOWBORN'S Mage role is a high-damage, control-oriented burst mage that requires smart resource management. Your whole game plan revolves around stacking up your flow before a fight. You should always try to use your first skill near teammates or minions to get a full 9 stacks of flow. This allows you to unleash your devastating combos. The go-to combo for almost every situation is 3-1-2-2. You start with your ultimate, immediately use your first skill to get your cooldowns back and refresh your flow, and then spam your second skill twice for huge damage and crowd control. For checking bushes or defending a tower, you can use the 1-3-2-3 combo. You use your first skill to get full stacks. Use your ultimate to check for enemies, since it will reveal them even if you don't have vision. Then use your second skill, and then cast your ultimate again since it's off cooldown. For your passive stat, it's a good idea to start with swiftness to help with roaming and getting into position. In the mid to late game, when teamfights are everything, you can switch back to piercing for the extra magic penetration to maximize your damage. However, their biggest weakness is clear. Unlike the other roles, the Mage class has no dash or escape skill. This makes them very vulnerable to assassins and junglers who can get on top of them. Positioning is absolutely key. Here's a build in Arcana I recommend. If you're looking for a safe and authorized place to purchase tokens for ongoing events, then I highly recommend checking out Elite DS. They offer up to 30% savings on every token purchase, which is a great deal. Plus, it's fast, secure, and super reliable. For a hassle-free way to get your tokens, make sure to visit their website. The link is in the description and pinned comment below. So, what do you think about FLOWBORN'S new Mage role? Do they look like a powerful and fun new addition to the mid-lane meta? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like. And if you want to see more hero guides and content like this, feel free to subscribe. As always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.